ॐ स्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणे अवतारवरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः। The master was delighted to hear the music that was being played in Nahabat. He then explained to him that Brahman alone has become the universe and all living beings. The music is going on in Nahabat. He is resting in the room and listening. And his mind, the certain music are such, it is instrumental music, no singer is there usually in Nahabat. Early in the morning, at night and in the afternoon, whenever there is leisure, they play. The players are there. We use a shehnai or other instruments to play music. And this very often is such a kind of devotional fervor will be there. Sometimes it will be based on the wisdom and knowledge of the Absolute. It expands. Certain ragas expand. Certain ragas focus. The ragas that focus we use for bhakti. The ragas that may give expansion of understanding creates we use for jnana. So when we see the mind expanding, Sri Ramakrishna is listening, the pleasant music going on in the Nahabat. He is lying down, M is sitting there, he is taking rest, and M is sitting in front of Shra, and he is listening joyfully. Imagine what kind of rest it could be, that he is just giving rest to that body for few minutes. Lying down, he is talking to him. How that the thought has expanded. He is joyfully enjoying, and it is expanding to see the Absolute. When we see the Absolute, the universes, innumerable universes that appear and disappear in that Absolute, unchanging, eternal, infinite existence, the Satchidananda Sagara, in that universes and jivas appear and disappear. Universe with so many beings appear and slowly it dissolves back. Now when it appears, it is manifestation of that Absolute. It is not different from it. When a thing comes out of the other, it cannot be anything other than what it is. So it manifests. And all beings are there in it, which is another manifestation. Shri Krishna calls this as para and apara maya, prakriti. His para prakriti and apara prakriti. Para prakriti is jivas, apara prakriti is his own power, is manifesting as the universe. It is he as the jivas, para prakriti. It is he as the universe, is apara prakriti. So the whole thing is picture and is pervaded by it. Its substratum is the Absolute. It is pervaded by the Absolute. It is made up of Absolute. It is like ice floating in. So in the ocean, a little water becomes ice. It is projected. Water is manifested as ice. Ice is nothing but water. and is floating in the water, pervaded by water. Like that, universe is and jivas are the same as the absolute existence, the Satchidananda Sagara. This is also Satchidananda. That's why we use the term Purnamada Purnamidam. That's also Purna. This is also Purna. This has come out of that, yet that is also Purna. This is also Purna. In water, the ice is, some water is becoming ice. That doesn't reduce the water of the ocean. It is there itself. It has emerged out of the ocean, is within the ocean, emerged out of ocean. And this is also water, that's also water. This is also Purna, that's also Purna. There is no difference. There is distinction without difference. It is distinct from the ocean, water, but it is not different. This is also water, that is all. In different states. So, Sri Ramakrishna is saying that he is with the expansion, he is seeing the universe and all beings. And he is explaining, he explained to them that Brahman alone has become the universe and all beings. Master, referring to certain place, someone once said to me, nobody sings the name of God there. Referring to certain place, someone, Sri Ramakrishna is telling, referring to certain place, someone once said to me, nobody sings the name of God there. It has no holy atmosphere. No sooner did he say this than I perceived that it was God alone who has become all living beings. They appeared as countless bubbles or reflections in the ocean of Satchidananda. Where do we dissolve all differences, good and bad, right and wrong? Everything dissolves. When we see, penetrate each object, leave the name and form and guna, nama rupa guna, if you leave, the content when you see, all are equal. There is no good man and bad man. Just mind and body. Body external and mind if you penetrate. And body also, if you see, that has taken a form. Good also it is he, bad also. How do you explain? When one becomes two, one will be negative and positive. Now you look at the dream world. In dream world, same mind has become good person, same mind has become bad person. Both are mind alone. Suppose good man was bad, bad man was good, doesn't matter. When you wake up, you see, oh, it was all play of mind. Mind had become all that. Because mind has become good man and bad man, it is mind. When you see it as mind, they are equal. As you see as person, they are not equal. Because even the qualities is mind. Good qualities that he is possessing, a hot iron and a cold water, both are same. The heat, hotness is also mind. The iron which is holding the heat is also mind. There the water is cool. Water is also mind. Coolness is also mind. The whole thing. When you see as mind, there is no difference between the two. Both are same forever. But when we see in some other way, as person and personality, we bring only the contents we leave and bring into picture nama, rupa, guna. We see nama, rupa and guna. There we make the mistake. Now I have a clay. With clay I make a dog, nicely painted, everything like a dog. It is standing there. Anybody sees, it looks like a real dog. With the same clay, I have made a man, and with a roti in his hand, with a bread in his hand. Now, the bread he wants to feed to he is showing to the dog and standing. The clay man, the bread, the color I have put and it is just like man, it is standing. Anybody will mistake a dog and man standing with a bread. But what is it? Bread is also clay, man is also clay, the dog is also clay. Except clay, nothing is there. When you see clay, they are absolutely one. There is no difference at all. When you see the nama, rupa and guna, the qualities, how the man is trying to give his qualities to dog, and dog looking at him eagerly that he is going to give me. Now this quality, guna, that is depicted in that, and the name and the form of a dog, this difference is there, but content there is no difference. One who sees the surface sees the difference. One who sees within doesn't see the difference. So this view that all has become one reality. When will you get actual reality? When you enter into samadhi and come down. First time you see everything is divine and divine has become everything. God alone has become all this. After that, your dream, delusion will go away from wherever, ever, never to come back again. Once you enter into samadhi sthiti, you no more get the old version of this world which you had before you entered into samadhi. Again, I find sometimes that living beings are like so many pills made of individual consciousness. Once I was on the way to Burdwan from Kamarpuku. At one place I ran to a meadow to see how the living beings are sustained. I saw ants crawling there. It appeared to me every place was filled with consciousness. Chaitanya, the term used in Indian language is Chaitanya. Chaitanya, we don't have the exact translation of it in English. So we use the term consciousness with C capital to indicate that Chaitanya. Chaitanya actually the translation is spirit, S capital. Spiritual, spirit, pertaining to spirit is spiritual. So the Western term spirit used is both with, when we say Chaitanya, it is absolute, one without a second. Now look at the space, suppose. Space is limited to the universe, space and time. Yet, take the space for example. Now, space is pervading every object, and every object, without disturbing it, it is living in it. Water is there, plants are there, trees are there. It is not, none of them are displacing this place. It is occupying the place. And space is pervading in and through all objects and remains untouched by it. It pervades. Suppose glass is there, if you leave light on the other side, it pervades and passes through. It may get refracted and all that, but it is passing through the glass. In a opaque, it doesn't pass through. But like that, space is pervading every object in this universe. Now that which consciousness pervades even the space, all that, including space, means how subtle and how pervasive it is. There is nothing can exist without space. If space is not there, nothing of this will remain. Even space will not remain if Chaitanya is not there. Chaitanya, that is the pure consciousness, is pervading, that is the basis of existence. It is existence. It is pervading everything, giving existence to all these things that are existing in this universe as individual items. So everything is pervaded by consciousness. If consciousness is not there, now Sri Ramakrishna is able to see that consciousness, independent. We are able to infer life. There is difference between a plant and earth, a stone. There is difference between man and stone. Life is there, life is not here. So life we are able to perceive. But we cannot see the Chaitanya, but we can understand it is living. Plant also we can see it is living. If you deprive water, it slowly becomes faded and starts dying. Like if we are deprived of our food, and it grows. Every day it is growing. Now we can understand life is there. But we can't see the Chaitanya. Thakur was able to see the Chaitanya also. We are able to see matter because we are identified with body and we are matters as long as we are identifying with body. Because consciousness is there, it is able to cognize. That's all the difference. But we are body, we are matter, we are seeing matter. Sri Ramakrishna was Chid Ghanakai, Chaitanya. You could see the Chaitanya also. In dream, my mind is seeing the dream world. I am not seeing. My body is lying down and body is asleep. In dream body is there. I am seeing with the dream body. See, this physical body is seeing, mental body is seeing mind. Chaitanya body is seeing Chaitanya. So Sri Ramakrishna is able to see the Chaitanya. All living beings are looking like small pills, small infinite ocean of Satchidananda. Universe is there, all beings are consciousness, small consciousness. Universe is a big consciousness, pervading all these consciousnesses. How beautiful that understanding can be there, you see. I find sometimes living beings are like so many pills made of individual consciousness. Once I was on my way to Burdwan from Kamarpukur. If you take sugar in hand, small pieces, sugar, you can see so many, all are sweet. Everybody is giving same taste. These sugar pellets, any sugar, even the small what we usually use in our kitchen and all, they are made of so many small tiny cubes like pieces. It may be very small, like suji, yet it has small shape. All beings are like that. Taste any one of them, it gives the same sweet taste. Like that, everything is made up of, here, sugar, everything is made up of sweetness. There, everything is made up of consciousness, Chaitanya. That is the vision Sri Ramakrishna had. Consciousness. Once I was on the way to Burdwan from Kamarpukur. At one place I ran to the meadow to see how living beings are sustained. I saw ants crawling there. It appeared to me that every place was filled with Chaitanya. Everything is pervaded with Chaitanya. Small, this one, are like fireflies. They are also releasing the ants and all. They are also, grass is there, meadow it is. Each grass is releasing, is that spandana of the Chaitanya is going on everywhere. Like for a firefly, he is seeing, in every firefly you can see light being emitted. Like that, everything consciousness is emitting consciousness, and in the ocean of consciousness. Hazra entered the room and sat on the floor. Master, again I perceive that living beings are like different flowers with various layers of petals. Master, again I perceive that living beings are like different flowers with various layers of petals. They are also revealed to me as bubbles, sometime big and small. Look at the flowers. The flowers, varieties of colors, varieties of size, varieties of shapes. They are all flowers. Flowers in Panchopachara Puja, these flowers represent the softness. Softness is felt by tvak, touch. The Pancha Jnanendriyas are offered in the Panchopachara Puja. Gandha, sandalwood, Gandha, Pushpa, Dhupa, Deepa, Naivedya. Gandha represents the Prithvi Tattva, and the Pushpa represents the Vayu Tattva. When we offer Pushpa in the evening, Sandhyarti, it represents the Prithvi Tattva. Here we see it represents not the Prithvi Tattva. Here is Vayu Tattva. It is touch, sparsha. So like that, Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha changes here in Panchopachara Puja. Gandha, flower represents the tvak, charma, which softness and hardness it can understand. And Gandha, Pushpa, Dhupa. Dhupa represents the pranas. Dhupa, Deepa, light. Dhupa represents the bell also, which we use with the bell is sound, Akasha Tattva. Gandha, Pushpa, Dhupa, Deepa. Deepa is Chakshu, Chakshu Indriya, and Agni Tattva. And Naivedya is taste, that is the Prithvi Tattva. So all these we see, Jiva is Jala Tattva. Naivedya is Jala Tattva, pertaining to taste. So how the Gandha, Pushpa, Dhupa, Deepa, Naivedya, we are offering the Pancha Mahabhutas with which the bodily existence is done. So here we see the association with the consciousness. All the senses are directly associated with consciousness. A sound comes, I immediately turn and see the consciousness. It is intimately related with the consciousness. Senses. Senses are inputs to consciousness. Karmendriyas, actions, are output from the consciousness. The flowers, Sri Ramakrishna is telling, I perceive the living beings are like different flowers, various layers of petals. Various layers of petals, why do you say? Because the so many sheets, Annamaya, Pranamaya, Manomaya, Vijnanamaya, Anandamaya, like flowers. In flowers you can see in lotuses, one in the other. They are also revealed to me as bubbles, some big and small, small bubbles, ants and all. Little bigger bubble, but they appear and disappear. They emerge in water and dissolve in water. From consciousness they manifest and dissolve in consciousness again. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.